In the evening, there's one more chance for family time over dinner, before Fariol and Lamaisa must submit to the conventional wisdom that prevails in this training camp. Leaving, the notion goes, is the best way to support him. And they'll head back to New York and stay there through the May 7th fight night.
It's nice when you get your family around you, but when you're comfortable and you have nice things around you and you have your family around you, I think it makes you soft.
Happy where he
makes you
should
happy,
be.
yeah. But in training camp, you shouldn't be happy.
Virgil explained to me that like he should be angry and he should want to like not come home and stay in the gym, whereas when Lamaisa is here, he like loves coming home. He runs home and he wants to see her.
Virgil believes that you have to be
away from
family
and just like focus.
It's a sacrifice, you know, and that way you work harder, you train harder, you have the hunger in you. Oh, you forgetting something? Look. I'm gonna miss my little girl, but I'm quite focused on what I need to do. So all I do is sleep, eat, boxing. Gets a little bit boring at times. You do miss your family, you miss your friends, but these are the sacrifices, you know. These are the things you have to do to become the best. Oh, you forgetting something? Look. I'm gonna miss my little girl, but I'm quite focused on what I need to do. So all I do is sleep, eat, boxing. Gets a little bit boring at times. You do miss your family, you miss your friends, but these are the sacrifices, you know. These are the things you have to do to become the best.
Shalom Akim, this is Ariella. First off, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Once again, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. I want to send double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I want to send peace, love, and salutation to all your Akim, preaching the word on the globe in sincerity and truth. In today's lesson, if you guys saw the clip, I posted it with Amir Khan preparing for his upcoming fight with Canelo Alvarez. And in the 24/7 commentary, they was talking about how Amir Khan, basically to get ready for the fight, to get ready for this battle that he was going to have to go through, how he was going to have to neglect being around his family, neglect being around his wife, neglect being around his children, and basically put off the world in order to get ready for the battle that he was facing. And today I would just like to liken that to the scriptures and our fight in this faith that we're going through. All right, we're preaching the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. We got to put off those things, and the scriptures prescribe for us to put off those things. So I wanted to go through a couple of scriptures, Lord willing. This is edifying. If you Akim have any more comments or scriptures to put up, please post them on the comment board. The first scripture that I want to go through is 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter and the 29th verse. We talk about this all the time. It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short." And the time is short, man. We're in the last days. You see everything that's happening across the planet Earth. You know, the Lord is getting ready for his return and the destruction of this place. So the time is short. It says, "It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none." So Paul is admonishing the church that to not be in that family God spirit, if you do even have a wife, to be as though you had none. What happens when you have a wife, man? You're more concerned about the issues of the world, taking care of that wife, buying things that she needs, getting ready to have children, preparing for the things of this world. Okay, that's what the point of marriage is to increase and multiply in this world at this time, and we are not in those times. We should not be in that mindset. That's why when you see a lot of these groups who promote marrying and giving into marriage and eating and drinking, you can understand that they're not in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. They're in the spirit of this world. Okay, so Paul is telling us to not be in that spirit. Let's read verse 30. It says, "And they that weep as though they weep not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not." Okay, so you're not in the time to be in your own emotion, in your own everyday doings. Okay, we're supposed to be wholeheartedly focused on this work, man. Whenever you're in training, you can't focus on the pain of the training. You can't focus on the weeping of what it takes in order to get your body prepared for the fight. Same thing as we can't focus on the depression that happens and the bitterness that happens when you gain the knowledge and truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're not to focus on that, man. In the alternative, he says, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not. The blessings and things that you have in this world, the things that make you happy and feel good, man, we're not to focus on that, man. Indulging ourselves, all right? And they that buy as though they possess not. You got Jake more worried about the things that they can accumulate in this world than the actual fight, man, than the actual ministering of the word, okay? Verse 31, it says, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory, man. You have your day-to-day. You have to go out. You might see your kid every now and then. You might do this or get a little money or travel over here to do what you need to do, but you're not all into that because you understand this is all temporal. It has nothing to do with the eternal life that we're seeking for in Yahushua, okay? 1 Corinthians 9, and he carries on when you keep reading in this book in the 9th chapter. So we're going to go to 1 Corinthians, the 9th chapter, and the 25th verse. It says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Okay? Now they do it to obtain a corruptible. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Okay? So you got a comparison of somebody running and fighting and doing what they need to do, because he's talking about running a race for a prize. But he's saying how, Usain Bolt, he running for a corruptible crown, but we are doing this thing for a spiritual crown, something that's incorruptible. We always talk about this word here, temperate. So I want to get this word here and go over it. Satan would have my computer running slow. All right, so this word temperate, let's get it real quick.
Strong's G 1467, ekratuamai. Ekratuamai.
So this is the word ekratuamai. It says to be self-controlled, continent, to exhibit self-government, conduct oneself temperately. Now I want to focus on this subsection B here. It says in a figure drawn from athletes. Okay, one in preparing themselves for the games, abstain from unwholesome food, wine, and sexual indulgence. Okay, so just like Amir Khan was stating, his trainer Virgil Hunter was telling him, you got to put all these things away because they make you weak, and he has to eat a particular diet in order to stay on weight so he can stay in prime condition to be ready for the fight, man. And you dang sure can't be at the wine, man, at the bottle, okay, to get ready for a fight that he's going to go through, okay, which I think he's going to get his ass beat anyway, but this is just for an example, okay. So abstaining from unwholesome food, wine, and sexual indulgence, man, the things of this world, temporal things, all right. We're to be temperate to achieve the mastery of obtaining an incorruptible crown, okay. So give it some time, bear with me, Akian. And I want to keep reading down here in 1 Corinthians, the 9th chapter. In fact, let me see if I can get a better connection real quick. Right, 1 Corinthians 9 and 26. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air. Okay, so when you run, you're not running as if you don't know what the hell you're doing, man. You're running with the mind and intent of those things that you learn through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, by reading the scriptures, by being taught, all right, by emulating those who came before you, okay. All these things are playing into your walk in this truth, man. You're being guided by the Spirit, man. You're not running as uncertainly like you don't know where the hell you're going, man. The Most High is giving you all the instructions that you need to go in the course of this fight, okay? And it says, so fight I, okay? Let me get this word fight. So fight I. Look this word up, okay?
Strong's G 4438. Puktuo. Puktuo.
And look at that. Look at that. We're talking about Amir Khan. It says to be a boxer. To box, man. All right. So we're to be in a pugilist. That's what a boxer means. A pugilist. Okay. So those same attributes of boxing, those same attributes of training for a fight, we take on those things and we look on those things spiritually in our walk in this truth, man. Okay. So just how the boxer is temperate in all things, man. He's not going too far into anything as far as self-indulgence. We're supposed to do the same thing in our walk in this faith, man. Put off the world, okay? Let's go to Luke, the 14th chapter, in the 26th verse. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. Okay, so you have Israelite groups that'll tell you the opposite of this. They'll tell you that you don't have to hate your father and your mother and your wife and your children, your brother and your sisters and yourself. You can do this. You can do this truth and have all the beauty of this world and enjoy this world too. Don't listen to those evil, mean, hateful guys. Well, which one is it? I would rather follow what the Lord says here, okay? I would think Yahweh would know better than a nigga how to get the glory in the kingdom of Yahweh, okay? Verse 27, it says, and whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciples. And so you don't listen to these other guys because they wouldn't have you bear your cross, man. And if these other guys were your trainers, they will get you beat the hell up. You wouldn't be training correctly. You'd be laying up with your wife, man. You wouldn't put in the hours that you needed to prepare properly. You'd be eating all types of food. You won't make weight, okay? We're supposed to be balanced in our life. And when you think about a balance, that don't mean what you do in this life is, you time it out, is equal what you do in the spirit. No, spiritual things are weightier than the vain things of this life. So the balance should the heavier things should be more weighed down than the things that are light. So meaning you're going to be doing much more spiritual things, focusing on spiritual things way more than you will worldly things. Way more, because the worldly things are vain and they're light, okay? That's why the scriptures talk about this being a light affliction. Putting off these worldly things, man, has no weight compared to the spiritual things that we're building up in Yahweh and Yahweh. Okay? And that's bearing our cross, man. Putting off this flesh. Allowing this flesh to be destroyed in this world so that we may be glorified with Yahweh. Okay? Psalms, the 29th, or the 62nd chapter and the 9th verse. You know what? Let's start up at verse 7. In Yahweh Shemashah is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Trust in him at all times, ye people. Pour out your heart before him. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is a refuge for us, Selah. Surely men of low degree are a vanity, and men of high degree are a lie. To be laid in the balance, they are altogether lighter than vanity. Okay? So the ways of this world and men who are not in the spirit, they're light men. Okay? They have no weight to them. Okay? And when they're weighed in the balance, they're gonna have an uneven balance. They're gonna put more weight into the things of this world than should be put into the spirit. And so the Most High don't like those unjust weights. So they're gonna receive a reward of a low degree hoe ass nigga. Okay, and so we're fighting not to receive that reward. That's why we put off the things of the world, just like boxers put off the things of the world to prepare for a corruptible crown. We're putting off those things of the world to receive an incorruptible crown. Okay, 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment. All right, this life that we're going through, man, and the teachings and the lessons, it's just but for a moment. Worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. All right, that incorruptible crown, all right? An eternal weight of glory, okay? I want to look up that word weight.
Strong's G 922. Barras. Barras.
Barras, which means heaviness, man. Weight, burden, trouble. All right, but the key word being the heaviness is much more heavy than the lighter things of vanity in this world. Okay, of being worldly and not spiritual. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. It says, "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporary, right? But things which are not seen are eternal." Okay, and that's the glory that Yahweh Shah has in the kingdom. I'm sorry, in the heavens, man, with Yahweh. Okay. And we're to receive that glory, man, when we're changed out of these forms, when we put off this natural flesh and we're upgraded into basically extraterrestrial forms, man, and enlightened with the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is put inside of us, man. All the word, all the prophecies, everything is going to come to understanding in this realm, okay? The things that are not seen, all right? These things have an eternal weight of glory, okay? So you know, I just wanted to talk about that real quick, highlight those scriptures and remind brothers, man, you know, this is a fight that we're getting into, man. So a lot of brothers love boxing, I love boxing, you know what I mean? And you watch them train, you watch the things that they do, keep that in mind for the incorruptible crown that we're fighting for. With that, I want to give all praise and glory once again to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. I want to send double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to you, Aki. I'm kicking the word in sincerity and truth. Shalom.